In this video, I'm talking about budgets. So what is a budget? A budget is a vision for your money, what you want your money to do. Why is it important? Because if you don't have that vision or plan for your money, then it will do whatever it comes natural to it. Um, you'll find yourself having more month at the end of the money. You have to tell your money where to go in order to direct it and make it work for you instead of you working for it. Um, a lot of people think of a budget as like a nasty four-letter word, um, but it is essential to take control of your money and not let it take control of you. So how do we do that? First thing is what I recommend is taking a snapshot. Where are you at right now? You can't determine where you're going unless you know exactly where you're at. So what I have done with my wife is we sat down and we looked at 3 months worth of our expenses so that we can determine exactly where our money is going. So then we categorize those items. This line item is for food. This line item was for gas. This line item was for utilities. This is our mortgage payment. This is our shopping, fun type of things. And then once we got those 3 months of incomes, we then averaged them. How much was going towards food over 3 months? How much is going towards the mortgage? And that generally doesn't change, but the other things do, like utilities. 3 months will give you a good idea of where your average is. And then that's what we did. We averaged them. So we took that and divided the totals by 3 so that we have the average amount that we are spending on a monthly basis. And then from there, you can look at that and go, okay, well, is the amount that we're spending on this particular line item in food, is that reasonable? Or can we cut those expenses? This amount for fuel, why is it that we spent that much, for gas? Was it that we go places too much? Maybe we can limit that. Or, maybe some item you're like, okay, well, I really think that, on this third month, we had a lot of clothing expense, and it was kind of a little bit of a surprise or whatever. So then we can average that out and anticipate that expense. Uh, so that's what a budget is and what it is for, so that you can get a snapshot and then direct your money. The most important thing about a budget, though, is to allow you to see where you're at and then make sure that you are living within the money that you're bringing in. If you are not, if you're living beyond that, eventually it's going to come up, come after you, and you'll get calls from creditors and things like that because you're living beyond your means. So it is important to make sure that you live below what you're making. So there's two ways you can deal with any shortfall. If you do that 3 months, find out where you're at, and then you determine that you're actually spending more than you're making. There's two ways that you can deal with that. First of all is, like I said, you will look at it and go, okay, we can eliminate this particular expense. We can eliminate this expense. The other option is we can look at how we can increase our income. We can look at a second job. We can look for a better job. We can, maybe plan a business venture, different things like that. How can we make a little extra money delivering pizzas or whatever the case may be? So, but you don't know if you need to do that until you have that plan, that blueprint, where you're at, and then you can find out, oh, well, there's a problem here, and deal with it that way. So budgets are not bad things. They're really a way to get you to look at your finances, see where you're at, and determine and get a vision of where you want to be. And that is essential to building your wealth and enjoying life. Thanks.